everybody, it's me, CrystalMan2000, and welcome back to some more Donkey Kong Country Returns. Going off my rant of the last video, Arkham Knight! Yes! I actually did a PC playthrough of Arkham Knight, and I actually wanted to do a blind LP of it when I got it, and that was kind of one of the that was the one game I was hinting I was going to do after, Ace Attorney. Or not Ace Attorney, after this game, because I was expecting to get this game done in November. That's funny. November. I didn't get the chance to do it. That, and I learned... okay, so they finally made the patch when I played my version of the game. So I was thinking, oh, you know, maybe it'll be good enough to do a playthrough of, and... For the most part, okay, gameplay-wise, I thought I played fine. I didn't run into any bugs. But graphics-wise, I didn't... like I said, I never care that much about graphics. I just like playing a game if the gameplay is good. Which I absolutely loved Arkham Knight for its gameplay, and the story was pretty good too. Actually, scratch that. The story was just decent. First off, you have to get off Rambi to get that puzzle piece, because otherwise he destroys all the blocks, and you can't jump on top of them. So you gotta be careful when you're maneuvering around here. Yeah, and it's not that I wouldn't have done a Let's Play of it, but I knew the quality of it alone would turn people off. If I did a console version of it, maybe, but first off, I don't have a PS4, or I don't even know what the other console was. I don't even think it got an Xbox 360. I think it was just PS4 or 360, Xbox One. I think it was just PS4, and I don't have either of those because there's not too many games that I care about on those. No, that's a lot of controversy with that. Don't try to get into console wars and all that, but I will admit I'm a Nintendo nerd, but I mean, they make consistent games, and that's the most important thing in my opinion, is they make consistently fun games. And I guess I kind of do have a soft spot for just having fun. More modern games try to be more gritty and just being the next revolutionary thing of this generation, but I don't know, every once in a while... Oh, crap, I can't get that, can I? Yes, I can! If I ditch Rambi! Yeah, you can get, like, a tiny bit of air if you ditch Rambi. And I got a checkpoint, too! I am just the proest of the pros right now. And now we get the bigger volcano poops. The volcano poops. That's what I'm calling these. Volcano poops. And... come on! Okay, good. Fall back. Gotta concentrate. Okay, that was bad. That was very close to bad. And that is not it, because we have a puzzle piece over here at the end. Of course there is. There's always one of those near the end of the level. And... so yeah, I wanted to do an LP of Arkham Knight. I would go back and want to do a Arkham Knight playthrough if maybe you guys wouldn't be so annoyed with the quality, because I can still boost the quality enough. It's just the higher I raise the video settings, the crappier the frame rate gets. So it's kind of a trade-off there. I can always find a good sweet spot in there, but if you guys didn't care about the quality, yeah, I would definitely do one of Arkham Knight. I would probably do Arkham Asylum first, and probably maybe Arkham City. You don't really need Arkham Asylum to have fun, because Arkham City is way superior in every single way, and Arkham Knight is, I would say, is actually better than City. I know a lot of people would disagree with me on that, but I would say it is better than City, mostly for story and gameplay. It kind of refines the gameplay like to an absolute just perfection. So I would do Arkham games. If I felt the need, I feel like I would have to do the whole trilogy, not counting Arkham Origins, because Arkham Origins was not that good. I was a personal fan of Arkham Origins. Just kind of too... it felt way more generic than the other games. That might just be me, but I never finished Arkham Origins. I got the free download copy. I first had never played it because I heard it was the first game in the series, and if it wasn't going to beat Arkham City, I didn't see the point in doing it, especially since I love Arkham City. But I'm not sure that much about it. I got the free download copy from getting Arkham Knight before the end of the year, and then they give you those free copies. And then I got all the free TF2 cosmetics because TF2 cosmetics are just the greatest things since sliced bread. And those were cool. So I wouldn't regret playing Arkham Origins, but as I've been playing it just feels super generic. I mean, it tries to be like an origin story, but it's not like Batman Begins style of cool origin stories. Ugh. I don't know if I ever did this topic. I might have before, but I don't know if I've ever discussed my opinion on the Dark Knight trilogy, because if you don't know, I'm a bit of a huge Christopher Nolan fan, because Inception is one of my favorite movies of all time. The Dark Knight trilogy is consistently one of the greatest superhero like movies of all time, probably even one of the greatest trilogies of all time, period. And I really like Prestige. I still haven't seen Memento. I need to see Memento. And then I have Interstellar on Blu-ray. Kind of regret getting that. I was a huge Christopher Nolan fan, or I'm not gonna say I was. I am a huge Christopher Nolan fan, but that easily is his worst film, Interstellar, in my personal opinion. I still haven't seen Memento yet, but I always get, oh no, that's this level. Okay, time to die. Actually, okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. It's basically super convoluted right now, but trust me, there is a whole strategy to this. Actually, what am I doing? I'm just gonna fall in the pit. I'm falling in the pit. You'll see why. So, I want Diddy. Diddy's gonna make this a heck of a lot easier. Oh, seriously? Wait, can I not do it with Diddy? Oh, I guess I can't. Okay. So, okay. This is gonna be super. A lot of you are gonna be confused at what I'm doing. You'll see when we get to it, but yeah. I'll try to maybe talk about back to what I was talking about, Dark Knight trilogy. I feel like I'm the only person who thinks Batman Begins is the best one in the trilogy. That might just be me. I don't know. I'm kind of alone on that, but like, the action was better, and there are way more memorable moments in Batman Begins than even all of Dark Knight. I mean, Dark Knight for me, it was just an over-dramatized drama. It didn't feel like a Batman movie. I don't know if that was just me. Like, I can go on entire rants why I didn't like the Dark Knight, personally. Dark Knight, like I said, the most praised one in the series. I think it's like I'm wondering if it's still, it was number 4 on IMDb's best movies of all time, which I don't even understand. I don't even fathom how something like that gets that high, but I don't personally understand the love for Dark Knight, because it's the movie itself is super tedious. The entire like subplots are just super on the point and in your face, and nothing about it like screams creativity like the other movies did. I mean, other than like you know, it's bad that when by the end of the movie you understand how Joker works better than the cops, because at that point the cops should understand how the Joker works. Like, literally, this is my reaction. For anyone who's seen the movie, maybe I'll flash an image up. I've kind of been getting lazier with editing, so maybe I won't, but I put an image up. Near the end of the movie, there ends up being this skyscraper scene where basically these Joker goons end up having guns pointed to, I think they're supposed to be doctors or nurses' heads. And like, they're like, okay, we're all ready to take the shot. And I literally called it straight in the theaters, like, have you guys seriously not learned yet? He just likes, the Joker just likes kind of like playing around with everyone. And at this point, they should honestly figure out his game, that like the doctors are actually the Joker people tied up, and then the people pretending to be the doctors are actually the Joker goons. Like, that entire like twist was just extremely predictable, and basically everything after Harvey Dent, everything beyond switching Rachel and Harvey's like location, when like the avenues and all that, it's a long story. It's a lot of spoilers for those who haven't seen Dark Knight, I'm sorry, but like after that, all of Joker's plans just became extremely predictable. Not to mention, it like a 2.5 hour movie. It just, it's just long. It's just overly long, and it doesn't need to be. Like, you could have cut so many more scenes in there, and then plus, there's some scenes that I was actually lost. Like, I didn't even know Harvey Dent got, like, kidnapped by Joker until, like, they went to the entire interrogation scene. Like, you would think you would put even, like, a little scene of, like, him just getting gagged and taken away. But no, it's just a cop who sees him and drives away in the car, and then we supposedly hear that, oh yeah, he's just been kidnapped somehow. Like, it just makes no sense. I don't understand why. And plus, like, there are some 2.5-hour action movies like that are almost exactly like Dark Knight that I have, like, no problems with because of how well they're done. Like, I think probably the best example I can think of is the two most recent Daniel Craig Bond movies with Skyfall and Spectre, because those are both easily, I think, 2.5-hour movies, but I was easily just captivated throughout the entire thing. Dark Knight was just super tedious, and I got really, really bored. I know that's, like, very, very, very unpopular opinion, but it's true. I don't know why. I guess now that I transitioned, James Bond, I've been getting into a lot of James Bond. For Christmas, we got a Blu-ray collection of every single Bond movie, all the way from Dr. No to Skyfall, and then Spectre wasn't out on DVD when we got it, but then it came out on DVD and you could add it. It had like an extra slot and everything, which I thought was really cool. I like that kind of stylized thing that they put into it. Yeah, I really liked Skyfall and Spectre. They are two of the best ones, and I mean, Daniel Craig is probably just the best James Bond ever. James Bond has just become a huge, just, like, obsession with me. They're such good movies. At least most of them are. I mean, there are some really, really bad ones in there. A View to a Kill is really bad. I don't want to say Die Another Day because I kind of like Die Another Day. A lot of people hate Die Another Day, and I can kind of understand why, but I really don't care because it was so much fun. That's another whole argument about the best Bond movies, but I mean, Casino Royale, and even Quantum of Solace, which I know a lot of people didn't like, but Quantum of Solace is one of the more average Bond movies than, like, A View to a Kill and Moonraker and Diamonds Are Forever and all those ones, so I really didn't care that much. And come on, okay. Yeah, there's some really, really good James Bond movies. As I said in the comments for the Mad Max video, I really want to do a video on Casino Royale, because Casino Royale is one of the, like, it's one of the most brilliantly made movies, because there's so much detail and, like, plot points. This is what, like, I felt Casino Royale is kind of what I think Dark Knight should have been. Good amount of action, some good suspense in there. I didn't think it had too much suspense for the most part, The Dark Knight. And a story and, like, foreshadowing that's not too on the point. Like, I think that's probably my biggest problem, is that, like, it is so on the point, The Dark Knight, because you have the entire, you either live long enough, or you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Like, even I, who didn't really, not a huge person who knew Harvey Dent was Two-Face, it was just so on the point and in your face that it just kind of distracted from me. But, like, you have moments in Casino Royale, like the whole weeping blood, and not to mention how much detail goes into Vesper's, like, plot twist at the end. It's just super, super well done, and I can't really express my love for Casino Royale without doing an analysis video on it. How the hell did I survive that? Oh my gosh! My heart just stopped beating for a second there. Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, Casino Royale is just so brilliantly made, and I just have to do a video on how brilliant it is, because even, like, this is what the last department, like I said, I thought Dark Knight did bad, is that the scenes, like, okay, for the Dark Knight, some of it's, like, normal just talking scenes and normal, like, suspense scenes are really good. but the action is absolutely horrible. In my opinion, I don't know if I can still get that. We'll see. I think this puts me before the spinny thing. I hope. Please. I might have just missed a puzzle piece, and I have to die and cut back, but yeah, Casino Royale is just, it's so good with both story and well, some other Bonds, like I think Pierce Brosnan's more focused too much on the action, and then I guess some of the older ones kind of focus too much on story. But the story was kind of crap to begin with, so I don't think that's a good comparison. But like Casino Royale has a good mix of action and story together. I'm gonna cut back. Did that really just happen? I gotta get back into the groove of this game. I lost my touch. I lost my magical Donkey Kong touch. Okay. Okay, this has been taking way too long. Grab that puzzle piece. And that's all I needed to do. And this is the one checkpoint in the entire level. And now we have one of the most difficult endings in the entire game. So now we just wait. We wait and we have to survive. And it is impossible. Doing this is easily the hardest level to do on Mirror Mode because of this section alone. I mean, that first half's not too bad if you know what you're doing, but this is just near impossible on Mirror Mode because you have to kind of memorize what you can jump over and what you can't jump over, and then, like, some things you can duck over, and some things you can't. Probably shouldn't have gotten away with that, but I'm not going to complain. Okay. Jeez. Wow. Do I have time for another level? I don't think I have time for another level. It's kind of in the middle range. Maybe I don't. This is a heavily cut level, so Red Rising is not too big of a level. Whatever, you guys get a long episode today. Then I guess we'll just take on K level and the boss for the finale, I guess. And then there's gonna be a bonus episode. Spoilers, there's World 9, but that's like in every single platformer Nintendo has ever released ever. So I don't think that's that much of a spoiler. Yeah, so I guess this is gonna be the real, like, kind of episode that's the last episode, but not really. It's gonna be the last non-finale episode. We'll go with that, alright? Also, yes. So you gotta look at the lava boiling, and then that'll pop you up into the roof and, like, shoot you into this bonus room. Come on. Yes, this might be a long episode, but who cares? Tomorrow's episode, tomorrow. Yeah, maybe it'll be tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, the next episode's gonna be big. A lot of stuff. The K level's not too long for the most part. It is probably one of the longest K levels, but it's kind of cinematic, and I don't have a problem with it. And the what's the word? And the boss fight's not too long, but the credits are gonna be a long time, so it's gonna be a good like half an hour episode. But most of my finales are about half an hour, which I think is fair though, because you have to deal with credits and ending and like a million other things. Finales are always, unless you guys do Let's Plays, which I think Storm, if you're watching this, shout outs to you. You really know the satisfaction of completing a game. I mean, if you don't like LP a game, you don't really understand what I mean by this, but like when you like finally complete a game for a Let's Play, it's like, oh, it's so satisfying. There's like no words can like really describe how satisfying it is, because you did so much work to put these together, because it's not only just playing through a game. You also have to do so much commentary with it, and then a lot of editing, and then a lot of thumbnail making, and then finally, like, completing that entire final project. It kind of makes you feel satisfied, and especially for me, because my dear gosh, oh gosh, this is bad. Okay, so I don't know if I mentioned it, but this level has Rising Fire. What? Why didn't those spawn? Oh my gosh, okay. Can I do this first try? If I do, I am going to be the greatest legend that no one ever was. Please, 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 please. No! I was gonna be the very best that no one ever was. Oh. Okay, we're back in full force and basically playing mirror mode right now. That was very dangerous. Doing this, I usually do this first try because I never thought this level was that bad. But when you don't have Diddy, jeez, this level is hard. And also, this is hard. This part's also kind of hard coming up because you gotta fire fast enough, but you have to wait to get that K or G, whatever letter. I can't speak English. I like dropped my remote in the middle of that smashing of the barrel, but oh jeez, this might be a long episode, but who cares? That was fun. Like I said, there's no satisfaction of beating a Let's Play. Maybe I'll talk about it more next episode, but this is the end of my recording session. But so guys, see y'all next time on the finale. I didn't even think it would be this soon. I would be doing this. I don't know why, but it's kind of sad. Didn't expect me for this game to be so long, but who cares? Thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye!